welcome back to the Trucking Scribe. It's Esther. Today we're going to make an ID card, wrong card, an ID card, and get it out with a journaling space on the back. I'm just having all kinds of trouble. So I'm going to show you how to make the ID card and the outside pocket that holds it on the cover of the book. So this is also going to be for 1,000 subscribers giveaway. I'll be doing a video walkthrough on this probably tomorrow because I'm at 996 last time I checked, and this is going to be the giveaway for all my subscribers. So Sharon Dixon just did a video on pockets with extra journaling space, and this is what mine turned out to be. So I'm working on this. Is going to be the giveaway journal when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which may be today. What I want to do is put a topper on it, and I was thinking I could do something like this with an ID. Got some printables that I printed off, and I thought that would be a good project. So I'm not going to really measure. I mean, I can measure this. It's 8.5 by 6. But what I'm going to do is, see, I got a long side and a short side. I'm going to fold it on the long side. See how close I can get to it being straight. So I've got my little score line going this way. Now I want to come in here 1/2 inch, or wait a minute, 3/8 of an inch from the inside, or from the outside. Hey, it's been a couple of days since I've done videos and my brain is not working. So 1, 2, 3/8. Basically, you can take any size square, any size rectangle. So this one's shorter. I can do the same thing and just fold it in half. This would be a great thing to do with your scraps. So I am off a little bit, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which is 4 1/4. So I'm doing 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4 again. If you look at this one, it has a frame of 1/2 inch. Yep. So I could go around whichever side I want to be my front. I think this side. So first I'm going to mark at the 1/2 inch, which is right here. And now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to measure 1/2 inch from this line. I'm going to put my little 0 on that. You really need at least 2 marks. It's a little better if I had it turned the right way where I could see it. And you're just going to do the same thing all the way around. See how you're connecting your lines? You will not see this on the inside when you get done. It might be crooked. It's been so long. Okay, right here is where I'm going to be crooked. Yeah. So if you have a ruler like this, it does have an advantage, is you can line this line here up on your line. I want too much off, just a tiny bit. So on this one, this is going to be my front. I'm going to do the same thing. But if you see, this ruler is in inches. There's not really a 1/4 of an inch mark in the center, but like here and down here you have 1/4 and 1/8 inch marks. Right here, this long line that goes down is 1/2, 3/4, and 1 inch. Then from there on, you still have lines for 1 inch, or 1/4 of an inch, 1/2, 3/4, an inch, and it keeps going. Then you still have smaller little dividers to show you the eighths. So this would be 1/8, 2/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. So a whole inch. I'm sure y'all don't need a math lesson this early in the morning. So what I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm going to line up my 1/2 inch right here. Okay. Now I'm lining up this 1/2 inch right all the way down and just drawing a line. So this is a quilting ruler. It could be a paper ruler too. I don't know. I just know that it comes from the quilting world, and I love my quilting ruler. So what I'm going to do is line up right here and cut to right here, because I want to cut that frame. And you definitely need a ruler that you're not going to be slipping with, or make sure your hands are out of the way. And this is a box cutter. You can have a smaller blade. This is just what I have on hand. And you can use your blade to trim this, or you can do like that. So then you're going to do the same thing over here. You're going to cut on your lines. So if you had this ruler, you really wouldn't even need to work. Well, yeah, you would. You would still need the lines, because you'd need to know where to stop and start on the other side. So, see now, I'm not holding it right. I can get it turned a little bit. And I'm sitting down right now too, so that is not helping matters. So Sharon did hers in a tan envelope, vanilla envelope color. I thought they looked really good. She used all kinds of stamps, but I gotta get up and get my stamps. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out my ink on this little extra sheet. So these are tickets and different things that looked really good on there. Looks pretty good. Now I think I will go ahead and, if I like them as I go, I'm going to go ahead and use that color. I was worried about the black not showing up. So what I'm doing is, I'm not going to see the back. When I put this on, this is going to be a topper. So the back will not be seen. With the window open like this, you won't see all that either. And I'm going to go ahead and ink it up real quick while I'm running my mouth. So y'all know what? I'm getting a little behind where I'm supposed to be. And I just thought about it. So we need to cut this part off, and I'm going to be inside that line. And then I'm going to cut at an angle on both ends. And I'll show you how this is going to fold up in just a second. So when you fold this, this is how it will be closed up. So you won't see most of that. Okay, so let's get started inking. So I have two that I'm going to ink at the same time. There's no sense in me not doing two at a time, I think, because I'm using the same stamps. And since I have this open, and I do need to cut this one off, maybe I can get back into doing this right. I don't guess there's a wrong way to do it, but I'm just all out of sorts. And like I said, it doesn't matter that it goes up top. So I used this one, and I got this upside down, so let me see. I like this one too. I'm going to fit this one. So I am trying to stamp these on the extra pieces that I had so that you can cut these out and put them with it and have an extra. I'll do this one this way. So when I was working on the other one, I used some scraps and I came up with, not those. Let's see, here's one of the stamps that I did. Here's another one, just from the scraps that I'm using here. You can just cut them out when you get done. And don't worry if it doesn't print out like you want it, just because it's being ornery. One of these had this one. This one has some little like dots in it that look like splotches. I did really like this one. See. See, I'm very surprised that I've made it so close to 1,000 subscribers. It was 993 before I started making the video. So I will probably be working on another video not long after this. So these aren't going in the same journal, but I still like them to be a little separate and not quite in the same spot. Maybe I've got that one too close. So I haven't had my stamps out in a long time. I mean, forever. So I was glad to have a reason to get them out. Not that I guess I need one, but so these we can take and trim them out and make ephemera out of them. So it's cold here today. Like, temperature was 30 Fahrenheit, which I know is not very cold for a lot of people, but for Georgia, I guess the northwest side of Georgia, it's a little cold. So what I'm going to do here, it's already got sticky on it, so I'm just going to turn it over and stamp right up there. I don't think I got room on that one. You know, it'd probably help if I turned them the right way, huh? See, they're really about full. I don't know if I need anything on this one. It looks full already, so let me just... So what I use in there for the window, all this is the transparency, the laminator paper that goes in the laminator, and I just have so much of it that it's working out really good for this. So what I'm going to do, and you can do a lot straighter cut than me, I want it just to go on the inside right there, and I'm going to cut this one the same way, just kind of eyeballing it. So these little pieces like this you can keep and make something else. So I put the shiny side to the outside, so when you're looking, the shiny side is more, or you can turn it this way too, but I like the shiny the other way. So then what I'm going to do is take and put a line of ink, not a real heavy one, glue, I don't know, looks like ink for some reason in my mind. I'm just going to press it down. Right here, I think I'm going to need just a little bit more because I didn't. There we go. Because that's where the inside's going to come out. So now, this is also a good place to use your scraps. For your pockets. So you may want to do like this so that when you take your pass out, you've still got a picture, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I like that color. So I'm just going to glue it on here. And trim it out. So the only place you really need to ink is going to be right here on that outer edge where it's going to show. But essentially, you're doing that. And then you're going to have to look and make sure if you put these on the inside, these little tabs, that they're not sticking out on the front right here. So this one was a little bit further, but I trimmed it down because the way I did mine over here is that I didn't fold it to the back side like this one. You could fold it like that. But I decided to do it this way in case you might want to do something with it. You could use it as a floating pocket at this point. Of course, this one I'm going to use as a topper. But see right here, you can see that white that's hanging out. You just need to trim it off. So that's what I'm going to do for the inside of that one. So this one, I'm going to use some of this. I think. Now, if you have double-sided paper, that works even better. You don't have to worry about covering it up. Or you can stencil it. I did stencil one of my prototypes. But these are some extras that I'm working on. So I stenciled this one instead of putting that in. See, if I fold this over, I really don't like that look. Let's see. I'll leave those open for a minute. These came from Aunt Dot's Paper Designs on Etsy. So what I wanted to do for this journal is I want this to go on the front, and I want there to be a little card that goes in here that is her ID. Because right now I have this lady right there in this part. So I'm trying to figure out what would look good. Be wide enough. See, these are not. That one right there might. Yeah. These are some other ones I had printed out from another kit that she had. Do the red one. Okay. That one. Move these out of the way. I'll move these for now. So what I want to do, let's see, I think I like this one better. Maybe I like that one. That one's a white. Could be cold there. Let me see if I put this right there. So what I could do is I could put this on the inside and cut her down to where she would fit right there on the outside. It's not quite wide enough. I'm still, which one of these was going in here? That one. I like that color. Yeah, and it almost fits on my piece. This one bigger. Let's see if I can rough this up. I don't want to. Oh, it's getting rough. I'm trying to make it look old. Got this from Margaret over at Plaza. She was doing some ID things for her journals, which is why I thought about the ID on these. So what? Actually, I'm gonna link her too. Which one was I gonna do? The lighter one or the darker one? That one. I like the darker one just because. So then, I don't know, I probably what I'm going to do, I was thinking about giving her a name, but I'm also thinking if I give her a name, then somebody gets it, whoever wins her won't be able to choose their own name. So I'm going to round these corners and go back and rough that edge up too. I mean, I've seen this done, but this is the first time I've ever intentionally wasn't too much, but I wanted it to show up. Let's use this one. I don't know how much of this you'll see, but I'm roughing it up. I might as well go ahead and okay. So what I want to do is get this centered, not necessarily centered, but centered in the middle of that so that it will show through. It actually will fit right there. I'm just going to glue it down. Try and get it about middle ways. My hairs want to tour it. See if it'll do anything. So my lady, I don't know. She could be her in disguise, maybe. That's the one I'm going to use out of here because I don't have another one of the other lady. And she's going to be so tiny. Oh well, we'll make her fit. But she could use a bigger picture, huh? These are not much bigger. They're a little bit, but they're not blonde either. Our lady right now is blonde. Well, no, she could be gray-headed. And that's just this one could be a younger picture of her. See, maybe. No, I don't like her. Could do it like that, kind of like we got these days in Georgia. You've got a double. Like I will. Let's see. This one down behind. Right there. So that way you really don't know for sure who she is. Could do this one. What I want to do is probably put it right about there. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. And I'm going to put mine towards the inside. You can do it on the outside. Well, yeah, I didn't get the glue down. I was going to say I could do it on the outside. Let's have the glue on there. Let's see. I'll do my walkthrough video of this journal because this is going to be the one I'm going to do a giveaway for. So just be on the lookout for that, and I hope you enjoyed this video making the IDs in the journaling spot. If you're new here, it'd be great if you hit that subscribe button. If you've been here a while, it'd be great if you hit the like button and leave me a comment what you think about this idea, and will you try and make one. All of you have a great weekend.